You know, it's funny. I never thought I'd be quoting like this, but Kevin Gates, man, he was right. And I'm not talking about two phones either.
Room and it don't feel right, I'm leaving. Without saying anything, I don't owe you an explanation if my energy isn't right. I'm gone. Bye. Protecting your energy is not a crime. Even when I'm on the phone with people, I don't say, hey, what you about to do? I'm gonna call you right back. That's a lie. Hey, look, I love you. I'm about to get off the phone. I don't owe you an explanation. If you don't like it, you can take it up with God, because I don't care.
I'm talking about the idea of protecting your energy, protecting your mental. How many times have you gone into a room and you said, I feel awkward, I feel like something's wrong, I feel like I shouldn't be here, some negative people around, and you stayed. At the end of the day, you could tell something was wrong. You could tell you was tired when you got home, you were worn out, you might not have been the same for a few days, you felt dirty, right? This, an idea of like certain things will make you feel that way. Certain things will make you feel dirty. Certain things will make you feel like, man, you ain't protected your energy. Something recently, he was talking, and he was basically like, yeah, like it don't matter. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe any of you anything to be somewhere. And that's 100% true. That's 100% a valid way to look at things. How many times have you felt like you owed somebody time, like you owed this or owed that? You don't owe anybody anything. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something I learned the hard ass way, man. Whatever you feel like you owe, somebody is not feeling the same way. They're not gonna feel like they owe you anything. Should people feel that way? I don't know. That's a whole nother topic, right? But I know for me, man, like 100%, I need to get better at that, right? I know I need to get better at saying, hey, you know what? Man, my energy is off. How many times from your past has people hit you up? How many times have you looked at a job offer and you said, yeah, but then you go and you're shadowing and you're like, oh man, this ain't right, but the money, but this and that. Those are all things around you, collateral things that make it look like that's where you need to be. When in reality, man, that's not where you need to be. That's something that's gonna bring you down, something that's gonna destroy you as a person. And your energy has to be right. Your energy, man, it's gotta be right. Example, I know right now, man, people, they're gonna go out of their way to make themselves feel better by doing things that destroy you. Lord knows, there's things in my life, man, I miss more than anything. And I mean, I miss them. I promise you, I miss them. But understand this. For some reason, whatever it was that I chose to do on my journey through life, I had ruined things for myself, right? I had ruined opportunities. I had ruined places maybe to live. I've ruined relationships. I know that I've messed up friendships in my life. Now, is everything always to blame yourself? No, but you have to have that accountability and the right energy to know what is right, what is wrong, what did you do right, what did you do wrong, and if you're somewhere that you're not supposed to be and that's wrong, protect the mental, man. Protect the energy. Peace out. If somebody hits you up and you don't want to talk to them, bro, just don't answer. Just don't answer. I'm going to tell you this right now. Something I've learned on that is you might hit somebody up. I used to give the 3-message rule, man. If they don't message you back in 2 to 3 messages, really it was 3. I mean, I stayed true to that. If they didn't hang out or they didn't do nothing in 3 messages back to you, they done, man. They done. They just not there. That's not the one. That's not the person you need to talk to. I know for me, there's times in my life, even recently, when, damn, sometimes it fucks your mental up. Things come back in your life or communications occur and you get messed up, man. You get messed up because something might have happened that brought a negative connotation to something. And unfortunately, no matter what it is you feel, no matter how you feel like, oh, you can make the difference, you can change it, you can make things better, you can't change it because it takes 2 people to change something, right? If you're at a job and your job sucks and your boss is horrible and they're treating you like trash, you know at the end of the day that you yourself can't change anything about that job. You can only change a very certain small portion of what is there and what you're perceiving, right? But your energy is going to tell you everything you need to know. Those people ain't protecting your energy, and those people aren't going to help that job get better. They're doing it for themselves. They don't care about the greater energy. They don't care about the greater good. They care about their own energy and how they feel going home at bed at night. And, you may look at it and go, damn, I don't know how they can lay their head down at night. Yeah, that's real life, man. You're going to see it all the time. But I'm going to tell you that when it comes to protecting your energy, don't fall into that same same rotation and that same mix of all the things you're doing are just doing the same bad shit again. I can tell you for me, you know, I got on and I thought it was smart to try to communicate with a lot of people, man. Yeah, just this right here. Yeah, you know what that is, right? All it brought was depression. All it brought was despair. All it brought was feeling shitty. The funny thing is, I didn't even use it for what most people in the culture use it for. Man, for me, I just wanted to get better at communication. I wanted to do better at communication without expectations of anything else, without feeling like I'm expected, without letting myself feel like, yeah, okay, I gotta do this for this person. I gotta save this. I gotta try to be Captain Save-A-Ho. I gotta be Captain, I'm doing everything for success and this and that. For what? Because the energy that comes back from that is trash energy. Because every single thing you're doing, every single person you're talking to is trash. It's trash because at the end of the day, nobody's going to protect you but yourself. Everybody else is going to sit there and say, why are you this? Why are you that? Take a step back one time. Because I bet you it's not even you, it's them. But at the end of the day, you're setting yourself up. When you go to some shit-ass job and you knew the boss was shitty when you met them, you did it for $5 more. For what? Your $5 more ain't buying you no extra energy. It's not helping you. So you got to say to yourself, well, how the hell am I going to tear myself out of this? How am I going to take myself out of this? You need to figure out a way. Listen, man, I promise you that heartbreak, loss, and things that you believe are meant to be yours and they're not right now is the worst feelings in the world. But guess what? That job, it's going to be for somebody else. What's meant for you, man, and that, you're going to get there. That friendship, they might be gone right now, and if you truly evaluate everything and you can truly say that, man, you were true to yourself and you did what you were supposed to do, you didn't disrespect them, then they weren't your friend. You got to understand it. You got to protect the energy. You have to understand that, man, no matter what, it doesn't matter what people say, how people talk shit. Dude, it doesn't matter, man. At the end of the day, listen carefully. At the end of the day, you are here for a very short amount of time. Every moment and minute you waste on despair and regret is a minute that person wins because they're not thinking about you twice. They're not regretting anything. That job doesn't regret you. Remember, make sure that you keep and protect your energy and your mentals because at the end of the day, it's a short time we're here. You should not live in a negative. Be positive one way or another. Be a positive. And protect the mentals. Match the vibes. Match the energy. Just stay up, man. Stay up.